Well, I don't know how many of you just watched that thing. I don't know what you call it. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm a licensed attorney, a longtime critic of police misconduct. I've done Section 1983 cases, which, if you know anything, you know what that means. I've sued police officers on behalf of people wronged. I've never seen anything like that in my life. This does not look like any kind of functioning legal system that I could ever imagine. Let's just go through, the quick, too long didn't read, too long didn't watch thing. They're potentially seeking the death penalty against a police officer. I haven't seen the indictment, whether they would charge it, but the district attorney said that he was charging the officer with felony murder, and he noted that the death penalty was a potential sentence for that, a potential penalty for that crime. So it's not clear that he's being charged with the death penalty, but again, during the press conference, he said that he is charging the officer with felony murder and that the death penalty or life without parole are both potential penalties. He said that the officers were not in fear of death or gross bodily injury because the taser was shot over their head. This is not something that I could ever have imagined hearing anywhere. So the exact quote is, the taser was fired above the officer's head. You can go watch the press conference. I encourage everyone to watch the press conference, because if you're a police officer, you know anybody who's a police officer. If you know anybody who's a police officer, would you grab her, please, babe? If you know anyone who's a police officer, get them out. Get them out of these cities. Get them out. There's no way to spin it.
There's have to leave. I'm sorry. This is her time.
There's no way to flip it.
This is my time.
Okay, so I'm getting kicked out of my own house. Life is a cuck. No, you can't even. This is This is my life, people. This is my life. I can't even stream about current affairs. This is
Dad!
This is my time. This is my life now. You just watched me get humiliated in real time. That's okay though. It's just the way of the world, man. That's what's become of me. That's what's become of me in my life. The lighting's good here, at least. Yeah. So there's no way to overstate this, which is that if you know a police officer, get them out. There's just no other way to put it. Get them out, because what those officers did, and again, this shows how we are like a cult. If you go, Mike, say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Say George Floyd was murdered. George Floyd was murdered. Say Rayshard Brooks was murdered. No, he wasn't. He was a drunk, passed out in a drive-through, driving drunk. Do you know how many people die every year from drunk driving? No, he wasn't murdered. He was drunk driving, and he got into a fight with law enforcement, and he tried to shoot them with the taser. Right? So that's how you know we're in a cult. If you deviate even a little bit, now you're a racist, white supremacist, just a little bit. It's not enough. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, I agree.
Dad, this is my time.
Okay.